Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating yet sobering topic: the future of our planet as the sun evolves. Did you know that in billions of years, our sun will enter a phase where it expands into a red giant, potentially eating the Earth? Join us as we explore the sun's life cycle, discuss the implications of its changes, and compare historical predictions with the latest scientific insights on our galactic timeline. Buckle up for a journey through cosmic time as we contemplate the fate of Earth and what might be left in the wake of our star's transformation. 1. The sun's life cycle. From birth to red giant. The sun, our life-giving star, is currently in its stable phase. It's about 4.57 billion years old and is busy fusing hydrogen into helium. This phase is like the middle age of a star, where things are pretty steady. However, like all stars, the sun won't stay this way forever. Astronomers, using data from the European Space Agency's Gaia mission, predict that the sun will eventually turn into a red giant. In 5 to 7 billion years, it will expand enormously, potentially engulfing Mercury, Venus, and maybe even Earth. This transformation is a natural part of the sun's life cycle. It happens because the sun will eventually run out of hydrogen fuel in its core and will start to fuse helium instead, leading to this dramatic change. 2. The red giant phase. A slow-motion apocalypse. When the sun enters its red giant phase, its outer layers will swell outward significantly. This expansion isn't a quick event, it's more like a slow-motion disaster in cosmic terms. Earth's destiny during this time will be influenced by two main factors. First, as the sun loses mass, its gravitational pull weakens, which could allow Earth to drift further away. However, tidal forces caused by the sun's slowed rotation might pull Earth inward. Some researchers, like Klaus-Peter Schroeder and Robert Smith, believe that Earth won't escape this fate. Even if our planet drifts outward a bit each year, the sun's rapid expansion could still lead to Earth being vaporized within a million years during this phase. 3. Earth's final moments. Engulfed or roasted. If Earth manages to avoid being swallowed by the sun, it will still face uninhabitable conditions. The sun's brightness will increase by 10% in about a billion years. This increase will cause the Earth's oceans to boil away, leading to a runaway greenhouse effect. As the sun continues to grow over the next 3 to 4 billion years, Earth's surface will become unbearably hot, melting rock and ending all forms of life. These conditions are like turning Earth into a giant, scorched desert, devoid of any chance for life to survive. 4. Historical predictions versus modern science. Back in 1924, James Jeans, a mathematician, suggested that Earth might escape being engulfed by the sun. However, with modern technology and advanced solar models, the outlook is less optimistic. Studies by researchers like Lorenzo Iorio show that Earth's chances of survival are slim. There's an ongoing debate among scientists, but most agree that the odds aren't in Earth's favor. It's a stark reminder of how our understanding of cosmic events has evolved with time and technology. 5. The role of solar mass loss. The sun constantly loses mass through solar winds and eruptions. By the time it becomes a red giant, it will have shed about a third of its mass. This loss reduces the sun's gravitational pull on the planets. However, this change happens too slowly to save Earth. Mercury will be one of the first to disappear during the sun's expansion, while larger planets like Jupiter will drift further away. This mass loss is like a slow leak in a balloon, significant, but not enough to prevent the inevitable. 6. Could human technology save us? There are some theoretical ideas floating around about how humanity could save Earth from the sun's expansion. These ideas range from using gravitational tugs from asteroids to nudge Earth outward to building gigantic space structures to block solar radiation. However, these concepts are mostly science fiction at this point. They face massive technological and ethical challenges. As astrophysicist Don Koryaksky noted, a single mistake in such endeavors could have catastrophic consequences for humanity. 7. The galactic timeline. When will this happen? The timeline of events leading to the Sun's red giant phase is stretched over billions of years. In about 600 million years, carbon dioxide levels on Earth will drop too low for photosynthesis. In another billion years, the oceans will evaporate and plate tectonics will stop. By 5 to 7 billion years from now, the Sun will transform into a red giant. And around 7.5 billion years from today, the Sun will collapse into a white dwarf, possibly leaving behind a charred Earth, if it survives this cosmic upheaval. 8. Other planets' fates. The other planets in our solar system will face their own destinies during the Sun's red giant phase. Mercury and Venus will likely be engulfed early on. Mars might lose its already thin atmosphere. The gas giants, like Jupiter and Saturn, will have their orbits expanded. Interestingly, their moons could potentially become habitable as the Sun's heat reaches them, turning them into possible water worlds. These changes will dramatically reshape the solar system as we know it. 9. Solar Cycle 25. A false alarm for 2025. Recent news headlines have sensationalized the idea that the Sun will destroy Earth in 2025. This claim is misleading. Solar Cycle 25, which peaks around 2025, is expected to bring increased solar activity, such as sunspots and solar flares. While these can cause issues like power grid failures or satellite disruptions, they are not a threat to Earth's existence. Organizations like NASA and NOAA closely monitor these events to minimize their impacts on technology and infrastructure. 10. Beyond the red giant. The Sun's white dwarf phase. Joplin's history of overcoming devastating tornadoes has shaped its legacy of resilience. The city has rebuilt itself with a focus on creating stronger, more weather-resistant infrastructure. Joplin's disaster recovery efforts serve as a model for other cities facing similar challenges. The community's resilience is further bolstered by comprehensive emergency management programs that emphasize preparedness and recovery. Joplin's ability to rise from the ashes and emerge stronger is a powerful testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure and thrive in the face of adversity.